Hi, I'm Brian Van from Sport Bike Track Gear, sportbiketrackgear.com. Today we're going to do a video review on another brand new glove slash hand armor from our friends at Knox Armor. This is the Handroid Pod. Essentially what we've got here is they've taken a Handroid and they've scaled it down and made it more of a short cuff glove, a 3/4 style glove. Okay, we'll cover some of the features and benefits that you might already be familiar with a Handroid, and then we'll show you the new stuff with the Pod. Let's start off with sizing. I normally wear a 2X in most common gloves out there. I've got on the 2X now. It feels great. Very little break-in would be required. So if you're a large in most common gloves, order a large. I think they're going to be good to go with the sizing. Let's start off by showing you the stuff everyone wants to see. This is the exoskeleton, right? What we have here essentially is armor running down, covering all of the fingers, right? And even some here on the outside of your thumb. This is all very flexible plastic. Okay, you can see the grooves are cut in it so it can kind of bend and follow your fingers as you move them. Moves in and out of the tunnels here on the back of the hand protector. The Handroids have been out for quite some time now. We've sold hundreds of thousands of pairs. Tons of crash feedback, period. The glove has done very well. It's even evolved a little bit. Some stitching improvements and whatnot were made to come to the product that we have right now, which has been relatively bulletproof. They've done a great job with it, and they've shown that they really have the ability to protect quite well, as we expected they would. Okay. Palm. Everything you see here in tan is kangaroo, right? Got some perforations here in the fingers to allow for a little bit of cooling. Got an overlay here, done with a little bit of the grippy material, the little #1 deal here. We're using a blend of external and internal seams on this glove, okay? In all the high impact and abrasion areas, we're going internal. We've actually got a big rolled seam here to protect that pinky finger seam. That's a nice job. A couple of the external seams are used way on the inside of the fingers where they're totally out of the way, right? And that's a technique that they had to use on this glove because of all the external hand armor that is stitched to it. Palm slider, SPS system here. This uses the 3-part system, right, which really covers all the bases. The concept behind the SPS system is really simple. Most of us, when we fall down, what do you want to do? You want to brace your fall, brace the impact by putting your hands out, your palms out, right, and try and stop yourself. When you do that with a normal glove that has just a leather palm, right, the leather can grab the pavement. A couple of different things can happen. One, it can tear the seams on the glove apart because the glove is unable to manage that transfer of energy from that gripping and your momentum. The other thing that can happen is when you have a large transfer of energy to your wrist, up into your arm, your shoulder, right, get an injury, or it can grab and send you tumbling, right? Tumbling hurts, sliding not so bad, trust me on that one. Well, by having these plastic pucks here, right, you have a real low coefficient of friction. Put your hand out, your hand slides out, get you sliding on your jacket, your side, your back. That's really what you want, okay? Instead of all this energy being loaded up into your hand. That's how those work, really simple. Got a Velcro adjuster here at the wrist, right? You can see parts of the bow lacing system here. There's actually a tab here that is marked pull tab. They want you to use that when you're pulling these gloves on because we have a combination here in the gauntlet, that short gauntlet of neoprene and rubber, okay? And it's best if when you're putting it on, you pull it by here. A little bit of protection dialed in here for the outer portion of the wrist, right? Here is the bow adjustment knob. To release, simply pull. To tighten, push down, and just kind of dial it into your preference. The back of the hand protector uses a tunnel system, so when you make a fist, instead of it kind of pulling on the whole glove, you can see the tunnel work. This keeps it really comfortable. Protecting the outside of the thumb, we've got some of that exoskeleton here, covering the main knuckle. Up here at the thumbnail, we've got an energy absorbing foam stitched in underneath an additional layer of leather. They've done that. Use that same technique here on these 3 fingers. A couple of small perforated panels are used on this glove to help improve the cooling a little bit. All in all, what do we think? If you're looking for a short glove and you want something that is stunning, protective, cutting edge, we think this is a good choice. They're comfortable. The Handroid, the standard full gauntlet version, has been really popular. They've got the product dialed in now. It's like I said, from the first time it was launched until now, they've made continuous minor changes along the way just to keep bringing the product forward to get to the result that we have now. So the Pod has benefited from all they learned from the first year plus with the Handroid, okay? And like I said, the product's dialed in great. If you're into it, we recommend them. It's a nice product, no doubt about it. I'm Brian Van. This is the Nox Pod from SportBikeTrackGear.com.